Chapter 1. Imagine a world without fire. Then humans discovered how to control it. Fire became warmth, light, and cooking. It changed diets, survival, and even social life. Science shows controlled fire allowed early humans to extract more energy from food, fueling brain growth. Every spark of flame was a tiny revolution, igniting civilization. That first mastery of heat laid the groundwork for thousands of years of discovery that followed. Chapter 2. Thousands of years later, the wheel rolled into history. Simple, circular, yet revolutionary. It transformed transport, trade, and engineering. Scientists today trace its impact on human migration, culture, and cities. A small stone circle led to massive change. The wheel's elegance proves even the simplest designs can drive civilization forward. Without it, our movement, our connection, even our imagination would have been slower, heavier, and far more limited. Chapter 3. Writing began as marks on clay, a leap in communication. Suddenly, humans could record ideas, laws, and stories. Science tells us written language expanded memory beyond the human brain. Ideas traveled generations, knowledge survived, and civilizations grew. From cuneiform to alphabets, writing shaped thought, culture, and technology. Every letter etched in history became a step toward understanding, recording, and eventually discovering the world in ways spoken words alone never could. Chapter 4. Mathematics emerged. Simple counting turned into complex numbers. Numbers allowed humans to build, trade, and navigate. Geometry explained land, architecture, and stars. Algebra unlocked patterns and predictions. Science shows mathematics is the language of nature. Without numbers, our world of physics, engineering, and technology wouldn't exist. Math quietly shaped the universe, guiding every discovery, from the shape of a pyramid to the path of planets across the sky. Chapter 5. The telescope changed how we see the cosmos. Galileo peered into the heavens and saw moons circling Jupiter, challenging beliefs. Science today confirms billions of galaxies, stars born and dying, planets orbiting distant suns. Observation transformed wonder into knowledge. That glass tube revealed the universe is vaster and stranger than imagination alone. Every glance through a lens is a bridge between human curiosity and cosmic truth. Chapter 6. Antibiotics turn the tide against deadly microbes. Alexander Fleming's mold discovery in 1928 saved millions. Science explains how penicillin disrupts bacteria, stopping infections that once killed. Medicine changed forever. Small organisms once feared now meet human ingenuity. Every pill and injection traces back to that accidental petri dish. Antibiotics are proof that tiny discoveries can save countless lives, reshaping health and society. Chapter 7. Electricity lit up the world. Benjamin Franklin, then Edison, transformed storms and wires into light. Science explains how electrons flow, powering homes, machines, and devices. Electricity reshaped cities, communication, and even imagination. It powers every corner of modern life. Without it, progress halts. The spark of discovery literally illuminated human potential, lighting paths from candlelit rooms to glowing screens everywhere. Chapter 8. The theory of evolution by natural selection explained life's diversity. Charles Darwin observed finches, islands, and variation. Science now shows evolution shapes every organism, every adaptation, every survival story. From tiny bacteria to towering whales, life adapts. Understanding evolution transformed medicine, ecology, and conservation. Every creature carries the mark of millions of years of survival. A reminder that nature is the ultimate laboratory, shaping life continuously. Chapter 9. The periodic table organized elements into a pattern of order. Dmitry Mendeleev's table predicted unknown elements, guiding chemistry. Science today uses it to design new materials, medicine, and energy solutions. Each element is a building block of matter, Understanding their relationships turned chemistry from magic into a precise science. The table is a roadmap of the material world, showing patterns hidden in plain sight. Chapter 10. Vaccination became a shield against disease. Edward Jenner's smallpox experiment started a revolution. Science explains how immunity trains the body to fight infections. Vaccines prevent millions of deaths every year. A simple injection carries knowledge of survival, combining observation, experimentation, and hope. Every vaccine represents human triumph over microbes, a quiet hero in the story of health and life. Chapter 11. Steam engines powered the Industrial Revolution. James Watt's improvements turned steam into motion, lifting factories, trains, and ships. Science explains how expanding steam creates mechanical work. Entire economies transformed, urban centers grew, and human productivity soared. Steam engines reshaped daily life, connecting continents and ideas. A cloud of vapor became the engine of progress, proving energy harnessed correctly can move not just machines, but societies. Chapter 12. Radio waves carried voices across the air. Heinrich Hertz confirmed their existence, and later Marconi transmitted signals over oceans. Science explains electromagnetic waves and their invisible dance. Suddenly, distance mattered less. Messages, news, and music traveled instantly. Radio changed communication, culture, and even politics. Every broadcast is a thread weaving humanity closer together. A discovery proving invisible forces can make the world smaller and louder. Chapter 13. X-rays revealed hidden bones. Wilhelm Röntgen's discovery allowed doctors to see inside the human body without cutting. Science explains how high-energy waves penetrate soft tissue but bounce off dense bones. Medicine transformed overnight. Diagnosis became precise, surgery safer, and understanding of anatomy clearer. That glowing image was a window into life itself, proof that light, unseen, can reveal the deepest truths. Chapter 14. The laws of motion explain movement. Isaac Newton observed falling apples and orbiting planets. Science now uses these laws to predict everything from rockets to roller coasters. Force, mass, acceleration, simple concepts with infinite applications. Newton's insight turned observation into a universal language, allowing humans to plan, build, and explore. Every moving object in our world obeys rules he described, quietly guiding life and technology. Chapter 15. DNA became the blueprint of life. Watson and Crick unraveled its double helix, revealing how traits pass from one generation to another. Science now reads and edits these codes, unlocking medicine and genetics. Life's instructions fit into twisted strands of molecules, tiny yet powerful. Every creature, including humans, carries that secret code. DNA discovery turned biology into a language we can read, understand, and gradually rewrite. Chapter 16. The compass guided explorers across oceans. Magnetic needles pointed north, opening trade routes, continents, and discoveries. Science explains Earth's magnetic field and how it guides orientation. Navigation became predictable. Every journey depended on that tiny needle. Without it, maps were guesses, voyages risky. A simple tool allowed humans to expand horizons, connecting cultures and sparking curiosity about lands far beyond home. Chapter 17. Airplanes conquered the skies. The Wright brothers turned wind into flight, lifting humanity off the ground. Science explains lift, drag, thrust, and gravity. From mail to travel, war to exploration, wings reshaped life. Flight made the world smaller, faster, and more connected. Every takeoff carries centuries of curiosity, trial, and discovery. Airplanes remind us that even gravity can't stop determined minds and clever engineering. Chapter 18. The microscope revealed a hidden world. Antony van Leeuwenhoek peered into drops of water, discovering tiny living beings. Science explains magnification and cell structure. Suddenly, life teemed with invisible creatures. Medicine, biology, and ecology transformed. Microbes were no longer myths. That lens opened doors to understanding disease, reproduction, and the building blocks of life. A tiny glass revealed the vast, unseen universe around us. Chapter 19. Relativity redefined time and space. Albert Einstein showed that time stretches and contracts, and mass can turn into energy. Science today confirms cosmic predictions from black holes to GPS satellites. Understanding gravity and light shifted our view of the universe. Time is no longer fixed, distance no longer simple. Every experiment, every orbit relies on his insight, proving imagination combined with math can bend reality itself. Chapter 20. Penicillin stopped deadly infections. Microbes that once killed millions met human ingenuity. Alexander Fleming's mold revealed the secret. Science explains how it attacks bacterial cell walls. Medicine was never the same. Every patient treated, every life saved, traces back to that discovery. A tiny organism changed humanity's fate, showing that even mistakes in the lab can become life-saving miracles. Chapter 21. Photosynthesis turns sunlight into life. Plants capture light, carbon dioxide, and water to create energy. Science explains how chlorophyll drives this process. Oxygen fills the air, feeding animals and humans. Every breath we take is a gift from leaves. Life on Earth depends on this invisible energy conversion, quietly powering ecosystems and shaping the balance of the planet. Photosynthesis made life possible, connecting sunlight to survival. Chapter 22. The steam locomotive transformed travel. Metal wheels on rails carried goods, people, and ideas farther and faster. Science explains how steam pressure drives pistons and wheels. Industrialization accelerated. Cities grew, economies shifted, and horizons expanded. A whistle signaled progress. Every train track became a lifeline, connecting communities and industries, proving energy harnessed correctly can reshape society. Chapter 23. The telephone brought voices across distances. Alexander Graham Bell's invention transformed human connection. Science explains how sound waves convert into electrical signals. Families, businesses, and emergencies relied on instant communication. Suddenly, distance was no longer a barrier. Conversations that once took weeks could happen in seconds. Every call traces back to that spark of curiosity, changing society forever. Chapter 24. Vaccines wiped out smallpox. Edward Jenner's method trained the body to fight disease. Science explains immunity and how exposure to harmless pathogens builds protection. Millions of lives were saved, epidemics prevented. Every vaccination is a shield of knowledge, a triumph of observation and experimentation. Humanity gained a weapon against nature's deadliest enemies, proving foresight and science can conquer fear. Chapter 25. The printing press spread knowledge. Johannes Gutenberg's movable type multiplied books, ideas, and learning. Science explains the mechanics of movable letters and ink. Literacy spread, culture flourished, and revolutions began. Suddenly, ideas reached many, not just a few. Every printed page carried information, discovery, and imagination, transforming human thought forever. Chapter 26. The light bulb brightened nights. Thomas Edison's invention turned electricity into visible illumination. Science explains current, resistance, and filament glow. Cities, homes, and streets lit up. Life extended beyond daylight. Productivity increased, and imagination sparked. Every glowing bulb is a symbol of human curiosity and persistence, proving light can change the rhythm of life. Chapter 27. The Internet connected the world. Networks of computers shared data instantly. Science explains digital signals, protocols, and information flow. Knowledge became global. Communication, commerce, and culture moved at light speed. Every email, search, and video links billions of people. humanity gained a nervous system of information, forever changing how we learn, work, and interact. Chapter 28. Penicillin inspired modern antibiotics. The mold discovered by Alexander Fleming led to medicine capable of fighting infections humans once feared. Science explains bacterial cell walls and chemical disruption. Hospitals, patients, and families were saved. The microscopic discovery reshaped health, turning microbes from deadly threats into manageable challenges, proving small discoveries can create massive impact. Chapter 29. Atomic theory explained matter. John Dalton and later scientists revealed that everything is made of tiny, indivisible atoms. Science today manipulates these particles for chemistry, medicine, and technology. Understanding atoms turned the invisible into comprehensible rules. Every molecule, every reaction follows principles uncovered centuries ago, shaping modern science and innovation. Chapter 30. The discovery of insulin saved diabetics. Frederick Banting and Charles Best unlocked a hormone controlling blood sugar. Science explains pancreatic function and glucose metabolism. Millions gain new life. Every injection is a story of persistence and understanding. Insulin transformed medicine, proving that observing nature carefully can lead to life-saving breakthroughs. Chapter 31. The theory of germ disease revealed invisible enemies. Louis Pasteur showed microbes cause infection, fermentation, and decay. Science explains bacteria and viruses, guiding hygiene and medicine. Hospitals became safer, food preservation improved, and life expectancy increased. Tiny organisms, once ignored, became central to understanding health. Every antiseptic, sterilization, and vaccine traces back to that insight, proving small discoveries save millions. Chapter 32. Magnetism guided sailors and explorers. Discovering the Earth's magnetic field allowed orientation across oceans. Science explains magnetic forces and how compass needles align with the planet. Trade, navigation, and exploration accelerated. Every journey across seas relied on this invisible force. Magnetism connected continents, cultures, and curiosity, showing how nature's unseen power shapes human destiny. Chapter 33. Electric motors turned electricity into movement. Michael Faraday and later inventors converted current into rotational force. Science explains electromagnetic induction. Factories, appliances, and machines became powered, efficient, and transformative. Every spinning rotor drove industrial growth, transportation, and modern life. Electric motion reshaped human productivity and daily life, proving invisible energy can power visible progress. Chapter 34. The discovery of radioactivity revealed hidden energy. Marie and Pierre Curie uncovered uranium's power, and later isotopes changed medicine and physics. Science explains atomic decay and energy release. Hospitals, research, and nuclear technology benefited. Every radiograph, cancer treatment, and atomic experiment traces back to this insight. Radioactivity turned invisible particles into powerful tools for understanding and innovation. Chapter 35. The theory of relativity reshaped reality. Time and space are flexible, mass converts into energy. Einstein's insight guides GPS satellites and particle physics. Science explains how gravity bends light and clocks run differently. Every experiment and orbit confirms his predictions. Understanding relativity changed technology, astronomy, and perception. Imagination combined with math revealed that the universe is stranger and more connected than ever imagined. Chapter 36. The discovery of oxygen changed chemistry. Joseph Priestley and Antoine Lavoisier revealed that air contains a vital element for life and combustion. Science explains respiration, fire, and reactions. Oxygen became central to medicine, energy, and industry. Every breath and flame relies on this insight. Understanding oxygen allowed humans to control reactions, treat patients, and explore the chemistry of life. Chapter 37. The electron revealed the building blocks of electricity. J.J. Thomson showed atoms contain negative charges. Science explains currents, circuits, and chemical bonds. Electricity became predictable, controllable, and practical. Every light, motor, and digital device relies on this tiny particle. Discovering the electron transformed physics, chemistry, and technology, proving the smallest components drive the largest change. Chapter 38. The discovery of vaccines expanded beyond smallpox. Louis Pasteur developed immunization for rabies and anthrax. Science explains how exposure trains the immune system to recognize and fight disease. Millions of lives were saved, epidemics prevented. Every shot, every public health initiative reflects careful study of microbes. Vaccines became a cornerstone of modern medicine and humanity's fight against nature. Chapter 39. The discovery of gravity explained motion on Earth and in the heavens. Isaac Newton observed falling apples and orbiting planets. Science explains force, mass, and acceleration. From rockets to sports, every movement follows these laws. Gravity connects apples, planets, and humans alike. Understanding it allowed humans to explore space, design machines, and predict motion with certainty, linking the Earth to the cosmos. Chapter 40. The discovery of blood circulation revealed life's hidden river. William Harvey described how the heart pumps blood through veins and arteries. Science explains oxygen transport, nutrients, and waste removal. Medicine became precise. Every heartbeat, surgery, and medical treatment relies on understanding circulation. Life flows through this discovery, connecting organs, cells, and energy in a continuous, invisible cycle that sustains every living being. Chapter 41. The discovery of insulin changed diabetes from a death sentence to a manageable condition. Frederick Banting and Charles Best identified the hormone controlling blood sugar. Science explains how insulin regulates glucose in the body. Millions of lives were saved, giving hope to patients worldwide. Every injection reflects human persistence, observation, and experimentation. Insulin turned a once fatal disease into a manageable one, proving that careful study of the body can yield life-saving solutions. Chapter 42. The discovery of the neutron completed the atomic puzzle. James Chadwick revealed this neutral particle within atoms, explaining isotopes and nuclear reactions. Science explains atomic stability, radioactivity, and energy release. Understanding neutrons advanced nuclear power, medicine, and physics. Every nuclear experiment, reactor, and isotope application depends on this discovery. Neutrons revealed the hidden core of matter, showing that even neutral particles can shape the world. Chapter 43. The discovery of helium began in the sun before Earth. Pierre Janssen and Norman Lockyer observed a mysterious yellow line in solar light. Science explains that helium is the second most abundant element in the universe. Helium powers balloons, cooling systems, and scientific instruments. Its discovery connected our planet to the cosmos, proving that studying the sun reveals secrets of matter itself. Chapter 44. The discovery of antibiotics beyond penicillin reshaped medicine. Streptomycin, tetracycline, and others fought bacterial infections effectively. Science explains how these compounds disrupt bacteria while sparing humans. Diseases like tuberculosis and pneumonia became treatable. Every pill and injection reflects humanity's ability to harness nature for survival. Antibiotics turn microbes from mortal threats into manageable challenges, saving countless lives. Chapter 45. The discovery of the electron microscope opened a hidden world. Scientists could see viruses, organelles, and atoms. Science explains how electron beams replace light to magnify the unseen. Medicine, biology, and nanotechnology advanced rapidly. Every image reveals the invisible structures that shape life. This lens transformed curiosity into knowledge, letting humans explore the smallest scales of existence. Chapter 46. The discovery of the ozone layer revealed Earth's protective shield. Scientists found a thin layer of ozone absorbs harmful ultraviolet rays. Science explains chemical reactions and atmospheric dynamics. Protecting the ozone became critical for human health and ecosystems. Every sunburn prevented and species saved is a result of understanding this invisible shield. The ozone layer shows how small molecules can defend life on a planetary scale. Chapter 47. The discovery of the neuron revealed how the brain communicates. Santiago Ramon y Cajal showed that neurons are individual cells transmitting signals. Science explains electrical impulses, synapses, and networks. Medicine and psychology gained insights into thought, memory, and disease. Every action, feeling, and idea travels through these tiny messengers. Understanding neurons transformed our grasp of consciousness, learning, and the brain's hidden complexity. Chapter 48. The discovery of radioactivity led to modern nuclear energy. Henri Becquerel and the Curies uncovered natural atomic decay. Science explains energy release, isotopes, and radiation. Power plants, cancer treatments, and research tools became possible. Every controlled reaction uses principles first observed in glowing minerals. Radioactivity turned the invisible energy of atoms into tools for progress, medicine, and industry. Chapter 49. The discovery of DNA's structure unlocked life's code. Watson and Crick revealed the double helix, showing how genes transmit information. Science explains replication, transcription, and protein synthesis. Genetics, medicine, and biotechnology advanced. Every inherited trait, genetic test, and medical therapy traces back to this insight. DNA turned life into a language humans could read, understand, and, eventually, manipulate responsibly. Chapter 50. The discovery of the steam turbine transformed power generation. Charles Parsons created efficient rotation from steam, powering ships and electricity plants. Science explains thermodynamics, energy transfer, and mechanical work. Industrial energy output increased dramatically. Every modern turbine, power station, and industrial application relies on this principle. The steam turbine shows that refining an idea can amplify human capability on massive scales. Chapter 51. The discovery of antibiotics like streptomycin saved millions from tuberculosis. Selman Waxman identified soil microbes producing this medicine. Science explains how antibiotics target bacteria without harming humans. Diseases once fatal became treatable. Every dose reflects careful observation and experimentation. Antibiotics proved that tiny organisms could hold the key to survival, turning life-threatening infections into manageable conditions. Chapter 52. The discovery of quantum mechanics reshaped physics. Max Planck, Niels Bohr, and others revealed energy comes in discrete packets. Science explains atomic behavior, light, and particles. Technology like semiconductors, lasers, and computers relies on these principles. Every digital device, every calculation traces back to understanding the tiny, probabilistic world. Quantum mechanics shows that the universe behaves in ways invisible to the naked eye. Chapter 53. The discovery of vaccines for polio prevented paralysis in millions. Jonas Salk and Albert Sabin developed safe immunizations. Science explains how weakened or inactivated viruses train immunity. Communities gained protection. Children regained freedom from fear. Every inoculation reflects human ingenuity combating disease. Vaccines proved observation, experimentation, and foresight can defeat once feared illnesses. Chapter 54. The discovery of the electron led to modern electronics. J.J. Thomson identified the particle, unlocking electricity's secrets. Science explains circuits, semiconductors, and currents. Computers, smartphones, and lights rely on understanding electrons. Every device harnesses the smallest components of matter. Electrons transformed abstract electricity into practical, everyday technology, shaping modern life. Chapter 55. The discovery of the Hubble constant measured the universe's expansion. Edwin Hubble observed galaxies moving away from each other. Science explains cosmic distances and redshift. Understanding the universe's growth revealed its origin and fate. Every telescope and space mission relies on this measurement. Hubble's work showed that the cosmos is dynamic, vast, and constantly changing. Chapter 56. The discovery of antibiotics for syphilis transformed medicine. Paul Ehrlich developed salvarsan, the first effective treatment. Science explains selective toxicity and microbial targeting. Life expectancy increased, and human health improved dramatically. Every treatment reflects targeted research against deadly microbes. Antibiotics proved that carefully designed chemicals can turn fatal infections into treatable conditions. Chapter 57. The discovery of insulin's mechanism explained diabetes. Frederick Banting and Charles Best showed how the pancreas regulates glucose. Science explains hormonal control and metabolism. Millions gained life-saving therapy. Every injection, every treatment plan traces back to understanding the body's chemical signals. Insulin proved that unraveling natural processes can restore life and health. Chapter 58. The discovery of the neutron unlocked nuclear reactions. James Chadwick revealed neutral particles within atoms. Science explains isotopes, fission, and energy release. Nuclear power, medicine, and research became possible. Every reactor, every particle experiment relies on understanding neutrons. The discovery opened doors to both energy and insight into matter's deepest structure. Chapter 59. The discovery of the structure of proteins revealed life's machinery. Linus Pauling and others showed how amino acids fold into functional forms. Science explains enzymes, hormones, and cellular structures. Medicine and biotechnology advanced. Every chemical reaction, every biological function depends on folded proteins. Understanding their structure transformed biology, showing how tiny chains of molecules power life itself. Chapter 60. The discovery of the laws of thermodynamics explained energy flow. Heat, work, and efficiency could now be predicted. Science explains engines, ecosystems, and chemical reactions. Industrial machines, power plants, and refrigerators rely on these laws. Every system in motion follows these principles. Thermodynamics revealed the rules governing energy, proving that even invisible forces dictate the physical world. Chapter 61. The discovery of radio waves made wireless communication possible. Heinrich Hertz proved their existence, and Marconi transmitted signals across oceans. Science explains electromagnetic waves. Messages traveled instantly, connecting people and nations. Every broadcast, phone call, and signal relies on this invisible energy. Radio waves transformed communication, shrinking the world and proving unseen forces can carry human voices across vast distances. Chapter 62. The discovery of a neuron revealed how the brain works. Santiago Ramon y Cajal showed neurons are individual cells transmitting electrical signals. Science explains synapses, networks, and brain communication. Understanding neurons advanced medicine, psychology, and learning. Every thought, action, and memory travels through these cells. Neurons transformed our understanding of consciousness and the complexity of life itself. Chapter 63. The discovery of the DNA double helix unlocked life's blueprint. Watson and Crick revealed how genetic information passes between generations. Science explains replication and protein synthesis. Genetics, medicine, and biotechnology progressed rapidly. Every inherited trait, gene test, or therapy traces back to this insight. DNA showed that life can be read, understood, and gradually manipulated with precision and care. Chapter 64. The discovery of antibiotics transformed medicine. Penicillin, discovered by Alexander Fleming, fought infections previously fatal. Science explains bacterial cell walls and their destruction. Hospitals, surgeries, and patient survival improved dramatically. Every pill and injection reflects humanity's ability to harness nature for survival. Antibiotics proved that even small discoveries can save millions of lives. Chapter 65. The discovery of X-rays revealed hidden structures. Wilhelm Röntgen saw bones through glowing images. Science explains high-energy waves and tissue penetration. Medicine, surgery, and diagnostics change forever. Every X-ray, CT scan, or MRI owes its existence to this insight. Hidden structures became visible, saving countless lives and transforming human understanding of the body. Chapter 66. The discovery of the cosmic microwave background confirmed the Big Bang. Arno Penzias and Robert Wilson detected faint radiation from the universe's origin. Science explains expanding space and leftover energy. Astronomy and cosmology were revolutionized. Every study of the early universe depends on this discovery. The cosmic echo shows that even faint signals can reveal the origin of everything. Chapter 67. The discovery of insulin saved diabetics. Frederick Banting and Charles Best revealed how the pancreas regulates sugar. Science explains hormonal control and metabolism. Millions gained life-saving therapy. Every injection, every treatment reflects observation and experimentation. Insulin transformed diabetes from fatal to manageable, proving that studying natural processes can restore life. Chapter 68. The discovery of the periodic table organized elements. Dmitry Mendeleev predicted unknown elements and their properties. Science explains chemical relationships and reactions. Chemistry became systematic, guiding medicine, materials, and energy. Every reaction and compound depends on understanding elemental patterns. The table turns scattered knowledge into a roadmap of matter, unlocking the building blocks of everything. Chapter 69. The discovery of penicillin inspired modern antibiotics. Alexander Fleming observed mold-killing bacteria, creating a life-saving medicine. Science explains selective bacterial targeting. Diseases once deadly became treatable. Every treatment reflects curiosity and careful observation. Penicillin proved that tiny organisms can hold solutions to humanity's biggest health challenges. Chapter 70. The discovery of heliocentrism changed our view of the cosmos. Nicholas Copernicus showed that the Earth orbits the Sun. Science explains planetary motion and gravitational pull. Astronomy, navigation, and physics were transformed. Every telescope observation and space mission relies on this understanding. Heliocentrism revealed that our planet is part of a larger, dynamic universe. Chapter 71. The discovery of the transistor revolutionized electronics. John Bardeen, Walter Brattain, and William Shockley turned electricity into controllable signals. Science explains semiconductors and current flow. Computers, smartphones, and communication devices rely on this tiny switch. Every modern gadget traces back to transistors, proving that small components can power massive technological change. Chapter 72. The discovery of the telescope expanded our view of the universe. Galileo Galilei observed moons, planets, and stars in detail. Science explains optics, lenses, and light refraction. Astronomy advanced rapidly. Every telescope today builds on that first glimpse beyond the naked eye. The cosmos became a place of observation, wonder, and discovery. Chapter 73. The discovery of electricity illuminated the world. Benjamin Franklin, Alessandro Volta, and later inventors understood and harnessed electric charge. Science explains current, voltage, and circuits. Cities, homes, and industries transformed. Every device, every lamp, every machine depends on this knowledge. Electricity turned invisible force into human progress. Chapter 74. The discovery of the steam engine powered the Industrial Revolution. James Watt refined design to generate motion from steam. Science explains pressure, pistons, and energy conversion. Factories, trains, and ships transformed economies and societies. Every industrial machine relies on steam principles. The engine turned energy into progress, moving humans toward modern life. Chapter 75. The discovery of gravity explained motion on Earth and in space. Isaac Newton described forces and acceleration. Science explains falling objects, planetary orbits, and tides. Engineering, physics, and space exploration rely on these laws. Every rocket launch and falling apple follows gravity's rules. Understanding it connected Earth to the cosmos. Chapter 76. The discovery of the electron microscope revealed hidden worlds. Scientists observed viruses, organelles, and molecular structures. Science explains electron beams and magnification. Medicine, nanotechnology, and biology advanced. Every image captures what was once invisible. The microscope transformed curiosity into knowledge, showing life at its smallest scales. Chapter 77. The discovery of the ozone layer revealed Earth's protective shield. Scientists found ozone absorbs harmful UV radiation. Science explains atmospheric chemistry and molecular interactions. Life on land depends on this invisible layer. Protecting it became essential for ecosystems and humans. The ozone layer shows that small molecules can guard life on a planetary scale. Chapter 78. The discovery of vaccination expanded human defense against disease. Louis Pasteur developed vaccines beyond smallpox, like rabies. Science explains immunity, antigens, and antibodies. Millions of lives were saved, epidemics prevented. Every shot reflects observation, experimentation, and foresight. Vaccines turn deadly threats into manageable challenges. Chapter 79. The discovery of the Big Bang explained the universe's origin. Edwin Hubble observed galaxies moving apart, confirming cosmic expansion. Science explains redshift and cosmic evolution. Astronomy, physics, and cosmology advanced. Every space mission relies on understanding the universe's growth. The Big Bang revealed how everything started from a single, powerful event. Chapter 80. The discovery of X-rays unveiled hidden structures. Wilhelm Röntgen saw bones and organs without surgery. Science explains high-energy waves and tissue penetration. Medicine, diagnostics, and surgery changed forever. Every radiograph or scan reflects this insight. Hidden structures became visible, saving countless lives and deepening human understanding of the body. Chapter 81. The discovery of the laws of motion explained how objects move. Isaac Newton described force, mass, and acceleration. Science predicts trajectories, orbits, and machinery. Every vehicle, machine, and rocket follows these principles. Understanding motion allowed humans to control, build, and explore, connecting everyday life to the cosmos. Chapter 82. The discovery of electricity transformed society. Alessandro Volta and Michael Faraday showed how currents flow and generate energy. Science explains electrons, circuits, and magnetism. Homes, industries, and communication networks rely on electricity. Every power device is a testament to understanding this invisible force that reshaped modern life. Chapter 83. The discovery of penicillin revolutionized medicine. Alexander Fleming noticed mold-killing bacteria, opening a new era of antibiotics. Science explains microbial inhibition and cell wall disruption. Millions of lives were saved. Hospitals, surgeries, and treatments transformed. A single observation became a global lifesaver. Chapter 84. The discovery of the structure of atoms revealed the universe's building blocks. Scientists like Rutherford and Bohr explained nuclei and electrons. Science shows matter is composed of particles interacting with forces. Every material, chemical reaction, and device depends on atomic understanding. This insight turned invisible particles into predictable, usable principles. Chapter 85. The discovery of the periodic table organized elements systematically. Dmitry Mendeleev predicted unknown elements and their properties. Science explains chemical behavior and bonding. Chemistry, medicine, and engineering advanced. Every reaction and material design relies on this structure. The periodic table maps matter itself, unlocking the world's building blocks. Chapter 86. The discovery of relativity reshaped our understanding of space and time. Albert Einstein revealed time dilation and mass energy equivalence. Science explains gravitational bending of light and cosmic motion. GPS, astronomy, and physics depend on this insight. Relativity shows that reality behaves differently than intuition suggests, expanding our grasp of the universe. Chapter 87. The discovery of photosynthesis revealed how plants convert sunlight into energy. Science explains light absorption, carbon fixation, and oxygen release. Life depends on this process. Every breath, ecosystem, and food chain traces back to photosynthesis. Sunlight became life itself, connecting energy from stars to survival on Earth. Chapter 88. The discovery of the brain's electrical activity explained thought and perception. Hans Berger measured brain waves, showing communication through neurons. Science explains synapses, impulses, and networks. Medicine, psychology, and technology advanced. Every action, thought, or feeling passes through this electrical symphony. Understanding brain activity unlocked the mechanics of consciousness itself. Chapter 89. The discovery of vaccines changed global health. Edward Jenner's smallpox vaccine started immunization. Science explains antigen exposure and immune training. Millions survived previously deadly diseases. Every modern vaccination program relies on this insight. Vaccines transformed medicine, proving observation and experimentation can save humanity from nature's deadliest threats.
Chapter 90. The discovery of the electron unlocked modern electronics. J.J. Thomson showed atoms contain negatively charged particles. Science explains currents, circuits, and chemical interactions. Computers, phones, and machinery rely on electrons. This tiny particle drives vast technological progress, proving the smallest components can power massive change. Chapter 91. The discovery of radioactivity revealed hidden energy within atoms. Henri Becquerel and the Curies observed spontaneous decay. Science explains isotopes and radiation. Nuclear medicine, energy, and research advanced. Every controlled reaction, X-ray, or cancer treatment traces back to this insight. Radioactivity showed that even invisible forces can transform human capability. Chapter 92. The discovery of antibiotics beyond penicillin saved millions from diseases like tuberculosis and pneumonia. Selman Waksman identified soil microbes producing these medicines. Science explains selective bacterial targeting. Every pill reflects human ingenuity and observation. Microbes became tools for survival, proving tiny organisms can change human history. Chapter 93. The discovery of the Big Bang revealed the universe's origin. Edwin Hubble observed galaxies moving apart, confirming cosmic expansion. Science explains redshift and cosmic evolution. Astronomy, physics, and cosmology were transformed. Every space mission depends on this understanding. The Big Bang shows everything started from one powerful event. Chapter 94. The discovery of the electron microscope opened the microscopic world. Scientists observed viruses, organelles, and molecules. Science explains electron beams and magnification. Medicine, biology, and nanotechnology advanced. Every image reveals invisible structures. The microscope turned curiosity into knowledge, letting humans explore life at its smallest scales. Chapter 95. the discovery of X-rays revolutionized medicine. Wilhelm Röntgen saw bones and organs without surgery. Science explains high-energy waves penetrating tissue. Diagnostics, surgery, and treatment became precise. Every scan and image reflects this insight. Hidden structures became visible, saving countless lives and expanding understanding of the human body. Chapter 96, the discovery of DNA's structure, unlocked genetics. Watson and Crick revealed the double helix, showing how information passes between generations. Science explains replication and protein synthesis. Medicine, biotechnology, and inheritance studies advanced. Every genetic test and therapy builds on this knowledge. DNA proved life has a readable, understandable blueprint. Chapter 97. The discovery of the laws of thermodynamics explained energy flow. Heat, work, and efficiency could be predicted. Science explains engines, chemical reactions, and ecosystems. Industrial machinery and power plants rely on these laws. Every system in motion follows thermodynamic principles. Energy governs the world, shaping life, machines, and progress. Chapter 98. The discovery of the compass guided explorers across oceans. Science explains Earth's magnetic field and needle alignment. Navigation, trade, and exploration accelerated. Every journey across seas relied on this invisible force. The compass expanded horizons, connecting distant lands and cultures, proving that understanding nature can unlock the world. Chapter 99. The discovery of the steam turbine transformed energy production. Charles Parsons converted steam into efficient rotational power. Science explains thermodynamics and energy transfer. Power plants, ships, and factories relied on this innovation. Every modern turbine reflects this principle. Refining an idea amplified human capability on massive scales. Chapter 100. The discovery of heliocentrism changed humanity's place in the cosmos. Nicholas Copernicus showed Earth orbits the Sun. Science explains planetary motion and gravity. Astronomy, navigation, and physics were transformed. Every observation, map, and space mission builds on this insight. Heliocentrism revealed that our planet is part of a larger, dynamic universe, forever altering perspective. From fire to DNA, from the wheel to space telescopes, humanity's journey has been defined by discovery. Each breakthrough reshaped our understanding, expanded our abilities, and connected us to the world and universe around us. Science is not just facts, it's curiosity, observation, and persistence turning the unknown into knowledge. Every small insight builds the next giant leap. And as long as we keep exploring,